day number 18 of this 30 days training program. My name is Sam. I'm a personal trainer and I'm also a real estate agent in Colorado. So if you guys are in the market of buying and selling real estate property, make sure you guys give me a call. My information is on the introduction of this 30 days program, or you guys can message me on my IG. It's under the description. All right, so today our goal is going to focus on the upper body, but slightly a little bit of our lower body. So this is how today is going to go. As I've already explained on day number 17, the equipment you guys are going to need for today is going to be a barbell, and you guys are going to need a sled and a paddle rope just for the sled pull. So we're not going to do the push, we're just going to do the pull. That's what we're going to be doing with the sled. So for the barbell, so what you guys are going to be doing with the barbell, so we are going to be doing some bench press. So how the bench press is going to go, I'm just going to explain how the bench press is going to go. So the goal for today is just to focus especially on the hand release push-up. So and how can you increase your rep on hand release push-up? In order for you to increase those reps, you got to build those muscle endurance, especially for the upper body, for the back, for the shoulder, which is going to allow you to really push as more without getting tired. All right, so before we dive into the workout for today, so I just want to take you through some stuff. So I did an experiment just, I think it was, is it a couple of years ago? Yeah, maybe last year. Just to see how much force you are applying with variation of push-up. Like if you guys are on the, just like the standard push-up, how much force is on the shoulder, or how much force is on the hand. When you guys are doing the knee push-up, how much force is on the hand, or whenever you guys are doing which one is the other one? Like when you go all the way down, when you are parallel. So how much force are you exerting on the hand? So we are going to be using those, just the idea in order to calculate how much walking weight we are going to be using in order to perform today's workout. So I think I got that right here, so I just take the snap of the results. So, so the test was, it was 5 tests. It was a standard push-up, just from the starting position. You guys know where you do the straight arm plank. So I calculate how much force because I use the first plate. So the first plate is going to measure how much force I'm applying with the leg and how much force is applying on my hand. So there is 2 first plate, there is one in front and there is one in the back. So what I did on the first plate, so I just place my hand right here and just stay right here in the plank. So now the first plate just calculates how much force I'm exerting on my hand and how much force I'm exerting on my leg. So the focus today is just focus on the force applying on the upper body, which is what you guys are going to need in order to push yourself up during the hand release push-up. So just based on my body weight, so the first plate calculated based on my body weight. So for the first one, which is the standard push-up, the starting position, which is just the straight arm plank. So the force I'm applying on my hand is about 71% of my body weight. So you guys can just keep this thought in your head. So then when I did the standard push-up on the low position, that means when I was all the way down. So the first test calculates how much force I'm applying right here, just with my hand. The second test, when I go all the way down, so how much force I'm applying right here. So as you guys know, so for the hand release push-up, you guys are all the way down and pushing yourself back up. So that means we are going to be focusing on that second stage of my test, which is the standard push-up on the low position. So based on that, so the first plate was able to calculate how much force I'm applying in order to stay at that position. But in this case, we are going to change that. So that means how much force is going to require for me to push myself up. So the force was about 77.9% of my body weight. You guys can see the difference between the straight arm plank and when you are all the way down, how much force you are applying with your hand. So I was applying about 77.9% of my body weight. So and you guys can now continue to see the trend now. So that means if I do a knee push-up, how much force do you guys think I'm applying on my upper body? So that should be less. That should be less than the previous test. So if I'm doing it on if I'm doing a push-up on my knee and I'm all the way extended, that's less force on my hand, because what happened? There's a torque right here that allows my knee to take majority of the weight, out. So I'm just using less force. That is why, if you guys are working with someone who have difficulties doing push-up, that is why they tell you, hey, go on your knee, do the push-up. Why? Because you guys are applying less force on your hand because of the torque that your leg, which is taking away majority of the weight. So in terms of today, so this is how it's going to work. You guys understand the hand release push-up, you are just pushing your own body weight up. Just pushing your own body weight up. So what we are going to do in terms of the setup for today, so we are going to start with a little bit lower weight. We're going to start a little bit low. Then what we are going to do, as I've already explained, so based on mine, it's about 77.9% of how much force I'm applying when I'm all the way on the low position. Whenever I'm doing my push-up, how much force I'm applying to push myself up. So what you guys are going to do, I want you guys to pick a range between 77, you know what, let's go 78. Between the range of 78% all the way to 80%. 78% to 80% of your body weight. So during the beginning, we're going to start a little bit low. Then after we are done with about maybe 2 sets, then I'm going to ask you to, what did they call it? To put more weight on your barbell to be approximately 78% to 80% of your body weight. So that means if you weigh about 100 pounds, if you guys are adding about 78% or to 80%, I want you guys, so we're going to start at the lower range, then we'll go to higher range. So you guys don't have to pick. So the first thing we are going to be doing after we are done with the low weight, after we are done with the 2 sets. So what we are going to be doing, we are going to do a set at 78% of your body weight. Then we are going to do another set at 80% of your body weight. So your goal within those two range, within the 78 and the 80 range. So your goal is to get at least half of what you are aiming for in order to pass the ACFT. So if my goal is to max on the ACFT, so my goal is to get about 30 at the 78% and at the 80%. So it's going to be like a struggle at 80%, but at 78%, you guys should feel as if you're pushing your own body weight at about 78%. So you're going to do, so if your goal is just to get 10, then you are going to just give me 5. But make sure you guys aim high, because you guys understand, I think I've already mentioned about training adaptation. So if you guys don't train hard, then you guys don't expect like something just magical to just happen. So that is why I always aim for the max, or even above the max. So I'm going to do about 30 or more than 30 at 78%. Then when I get to the 80% of my body weight, then I'm going to reduce that. The repetition is going to reduce, but my goal is still to get about 30%. So let me just set it up again. So we are going to be doing about six sets of today of the bench press. So the first 2 is going to be a lightweight. It's going to be a lightweight. Then the third set is going to be at 78%. So 78% of your body weight. Then your goal is to get half of what you are aiming for to get on your ACFT. If your goal is to max it, that means at 78% of your body weight, you should be able to get about 30. Then on the next set, we're going to go down, we're going to downgrade a little bit just to get nice and making the number 4 making it nice and easy. So then on the 5th rep, then we are going to go to the 80% of your body weight. So that means if you weigh 100, 80% of that, that's 80 pounds. So just grab, make sure the weight is about 80. Then what you guys are going to do, your goal is to still shoot for half of what you guys are aiming to get on your ACFT. But if you guys can't get that, that's okay. That's okay, because you guys know we're a little bit above those the force that we're applying on our hand. But that is why we're just building those we just continue to work on those training adaptation so we can be successful in this ACFT. Then on the last round, we're just going to take, before the last round, we're just going to take some nice break. Then we are going to go about 90, then about 90%. So on 90%, I don't expect you guys to get half of what you guys are shooting for on the ACFT, but your goal is to just do as much as possible, because that's going to be the last bench press we are going to be doing. Hope you guys understand everything I just explained for the bench press. So it's going to be 6. First 2 is going to be at lower weight, just for you to get your body ready. Then the next one is going to be at 78% of your body weight. Your goal is to get at least half of what you're aiming for on the ACFT. Then the number 4 is going to be at lower weight, just for you to just digress a little bit and just lower the load. Then on the 5th one, that's when we go to 80% of your body weight. Then your goal is to shoot for at least half of your body weight. What am I saying? Then your goal, half of what you guys are shooting for on the ACFT. Then the last set is going to be, after we take enough rest, then we are going to go to 80%. What did I say? 5th one is 80%, last one is going to be 90%. So on the 90%, I didn't expect you guys to get about half of what you guys are aiming for in terms of the repetition for the hand release push-up. So your goal is to just push yourself on that last one. So it's light, 78, light, 80, rest, 90%. So hope that is a little bit more clear in terms of what we're trying to work on today. Then at the end of those 6 sets, that's when we are going to go to the sled. So for the sled, it's not going to be too intense. So the main thing is, so on the sled, we're going to start a little bit easy. Then you're going to walk your row back. You're not pushing the sled, you're not touching the sled. You're just nice and, so the main thing is just squatting, grabbing on those back rope, and just nice and walk on those strength, working on those upper body, and just pull on those weights. So then we are going to increase the weight. So our goal is to get about 4 sets of those. 4 sets of those. So in total for today, so it's going to be about 10 sets plus 6 sets of the bench press, then plus the 4th set of the sled pull. Hope you guys understand this, and hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys have any questions, you guys can comment down below, then I'm going to be responding to those comments. Again, make sure you guys subscribe. Please subscribe to this channel. Let's continue to grow this channel together, because without you guys, then there's not going to be what they call any reason for me to be making this video, because our goal is just to help one another. So please guys, make sure you subscribe, leave a comment down below, share with your friend, and whatever reason, if you guys got any question, maybe apart from this training program, maybe you guys are training for particular stuff and you guys want to get my input, just ask me. I'm going to be just comment down, then I'm going to be able to just respond to your comment. So let's make this happen. You guys understand how this program is going right now, because everything in terms of how I designed this program is based on some experiment that I've already performed. Either apart from the exercise, so just from like lab exercise on the first plate, and I'm trying to incorporate it in order for us to train for this ACFT. All right, guys. So let me go change and let's get right there with full force. Yep. All right, guys. Hope you guys are ready for this. All right, I'm just using some elastic band just to nice and warm up my upper body. It's nice and wide. it should be nice and fun for today. It shouldn't be too much. It should just be right. Just right. All right, let's get right in. Make sure you got your water close to you so you can stay hydrated. All right, so first I'm just going to be using the bat just to nice and get my body nice and ready. The goal is just to get 10. Not too bad. All right, load up the lightweight. So I'm just loading up a 10-pound. So right now this is set number 2. So just remember, if you need additional warm-up, make sure you take your time to warm up. All right, now we're going to dive into the workout. All right, first of all, you guys know we're already done with that 2 sets. The third set is going to be 78% of your body weight. So for mine, it's going to be 156. That's the 78% of my body weight. So that's what I'm going to be adding right now. Right, 156. So that should be 245. Hopefully I'm doing my math right. 245, then the 10. So I didn't have one pound, so I'm just going to add about 1.25. So that's going to be shy about just because I'm supposed to be around 156, but I'm going to be doing about 157 point something. All right, just like that. So we got 45, 45, 45, 135, 145, 155. So one that's 156, 157, so 157.5. All right, so the goal is for me to get 30, which is half of the, to match on the ACFT. But if I'm able to get more than 30, I'm just going to keep going. Because That's who I am.
Here is 3. Here is 4. Here is 5. That's 20. 21. 22. Ooh. That wasn't close. The 30.
22 is not bad, not bad.
Ooh.
It's not too bad, not bad. You guys can see it's even much more harder because for the, which is the 78%, the leg is not assisting that much. The leg is not assisting. So you guys might be getting a little bit much smaller number, which is okay, which is okay. All right, that's how many set? That's set number what? 3. All right, now drop down the set, drop down the load, I mean. I didn't know the 2.5 was in there. Just drop down the load. I'm just going to go with the back. Just by itself. Just nice and rest. All right, let's get it 10.
It's like super heavy. Here is 1. Here is 2. Here is 3. Here is 4. Here is 5. Here is 6. Here is 7. Here is 8. Here is 9. And here is 10. Alright, rock it up. Alright.
Next is going to be 80% of your body weight. So for mine, that should be I think it's 160. 160. So let's rack it up. Grab a drink of water, and let's get at it. So let me just grab 5. Here is 5. Here is 5. All right, yes, let's make sure. 45, triple 45. That's about 135, 150. 145, 150. What am I counting? I can't even do math right now. So we got 45, 45, 45. That's 135. 135. That's 145. 155. So 160. I just needed 2.5. You guys see that? I can't do any math right now. After just completing just 78. All right, just gonna grab a bit of water and we finish it. And we get it at 80%. You guys should be feeling like some stress, just similar to when you guys are like about to step forward to take the your test on the hand release push-up. You guys get some chill. You should be feeling that right now, because you guys know 78% is not easy, and we're only moving up just about how many? Just about 2%. Can 2% make it different? Yeah, it's gonna make a huge difference, especially after fatigue from previous one. All right, so again, the goal is for you to get at least half of the repetition of your goal for the hand release push-up for the ACFT. All right, guys, let's see if I can get to the 22 I got on my 78%. Let's get it. Let's give it a go. That's not easy. That's 80%. 80%, which is 160 at 20 reps. That was good, that was good. All right, just make sure you guys are just pushing and exerting those power on this. Just keep pushing until you can't push no more. Until you can't push no more. Especially if you got like a spotter, until you can't push no more, because you know the spotter is going to help you. But if you're just doing it by yourself, make sure you just push it until close to exhaustion, so you can be able to rack it on the last set. All right, this is the last one right now. This is the last one. So we're going to be having just a couple of minutes of rest. Then we're going to complete this up at 90%. 90%. So 90% for my body weight. That's 180. 180. All right. Last one is not gonna be easy. Not gonna be easy. But you guys know what? That is why we train. Because if we train, if our training is easy, then what are we not doing? We're not really building those adaptations. All right, let me load it up. All right. Woo. All right, let's make sure we really get it. So 45, triple 45, 135, 145, 155, 165, 175, 2.5, 2.5, 180. Woo. That's it right here, that's it. At 90%, grab a drink of water. Get your mind nice and ready. You guys see, this is different. When I say 70, 80, and 90, this is different from doing like 70% from your 1 rep max, 80% from your 1 rep max, 90% from your 1 rep max. This is just based on body weight. So if you weigh 100, so like for myself, I don't want to tell you my weight, but you guys should figure that out from those percentages. So assuming you weigh about 200, so then you just focusing on just taking the 90% of that weight of 200, taking 80% of 200 and taking the 78% of 200. That's what we're working on. All right, 90%. Hopefully I can get 10. Hopefully. Finger crossed. So you can see, chest is nice and poppy. Bicep is nice and poppy. Everything is nice and poppy. Let's get it. Last one. This is the last set. Last set on the bench press before we move to the sled pull. All right, guys. Let's get it. Let's get it. You guys can't get half of your projected repetition of the hand release push-up. You guys at least should be able to get at least a quarter of that. If not a quarter, you can get about 1/3. No. Then just get whatever you want. Push yourself. All right, let's get it. Woo. Scary. Scary. All right, let's get it. And 90% of my body weight. All right, that concludes this portion of today's workout. Let's move to the sled. There's just going to be sled pull with the battle rope. First set, increase weight each set. All right, guys. Next phase of day number 18. Let's get it. All right, let's get at it. All right, so I got my body rope right here. I'm just gonna be grabbing it. So down and back, that's round one. Just nice and cool, all the way down. All right, round two. And then another 45. All right, let's finish up round two. All right, let's set up round three. This is going to be a little bit tougher. So right now the weight on this is 235. Let's see if I'm able to pull this. right, let's finish it. Number 3. All right, last one. This last one, I'm just going to be adding 10. This already super ready. Just 10. Especially, it's not even easy on this stuff. Especially with the resistance.
All right, last one, number 4.
Yep.
Last one, last one, last one. Woo!
It's like all my fingers on fire.
Yeah, see on my finger. It's just ow. I can't even move my finger. Just with the rope.
All right, guys. That concludes day number 18 of this 30 days training program. Hope you guys enjoyed today. The bench press and the sled pull. If you guys do, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, turn on the post notification. Let's continue to grow this channel. And why do we do this? Because we are going to ace the ACFT. That's the reason. Or if you guys are just doing this, just to continue to live a healthy life, fitness life, you just gotta find a reason why you're doing this. All right, guys, that concludes day number 18. All right, for day number 19, what equipment do you guys need for day number 19? So you guys are going to need some kettlebell. For day number 19, you're going to need an ear dime. If you guys have an ear dime. For day number 17, you guys are going to need a box jump. For day number 19, and you guys are going to need some slam ball. Not slam ball, med ball. For day number 19. So, ear dime, box jump, kettlebell, and med ball. Those 4 equipment, you guys should have that handy for day number 19. You guys know we're getting closer. We're getting closer to this 30 days training program. You guys just have to make sure you guys are really putting in an 100% on each and every workout on this 30 days program. If you guys are just not putting an 100%, then it's going to be unlikely that you guys are going to see the results. So if you guys give it 100%, that is why each day is different. And my goal is not to exhaust in terms of the variation of each day of this training program. All right, guys, that's gonna do it. Samuel out. See you on day number 19.